So your router's lights are blinking when nobody is using it, or you're not getting the internet speed you've paid for, or let's just say you want to check the IP and MAC addresses of all the devices connected to your network. So what is the best way to do that? Well, let's find out. Hi there, this is Fing once again, and in this video I'm going to show you the best way to find out who is connected to your Wi-Fi network on Windows, Mac, Android, iOS and router level. And the best thing about this video is you don't have to switch devices. All you have to do is install a small app on your current device and it will help you out. Like always, all the video timestamps are in the description of this video as well as on the screen right now. So if you're interested in a specific part, check that out. And with that being said, let's get started. Okay, now let's get started with the Windows. Now, there are several Windows programs that can give you the list of all the devices connected to your network. Some are paid like Glassfire, while others are free. Obviously, the paid one is going to have more feature, but for this instance, we will use the free alternative. It has everything that we need, at least for now. So for now, we will use Wireless Network Watcher. It is from Nearsoftware, and that guy makes lot of cool utilities. So download Windows Network Watcher from Nearsoft official webpage. A link to that will be in the description below. So basically it is a small executable file which you can run on your computer without even installing it. Just unzip it and run the exe file. If you see a warning from your antivirus, just ignore it. The app is safe. Now when you run the software, it will display all the connected device along with their IP and MAC addresses. It will also show you the device manufacturer name like Motorola or Apple, etc. This will help you to better identify the devices, since remembering MAC addresses is not possible. But if you cannot tell which device is which, then simply turn off the Wi-Fi of each device one by one, just to figure out which one is what. I also suggest you write down the last two digits of the MAC addresses so that you can identify the device in the future. And you can also set up sound notification on this application. So whenever a new device connects to your Wi-Fi, you will see a notification with a beep sound. Now when it comes to Mac, almost every good application becomes paid, like Wi-Fi Guard. But luckily there is one free app called Who is on my Wi-Fi. So go to iTunes and install this application. It weighs only 1 MB. Now when you open this application, it will automatically scan your network and give you the list of connected device. It also gives you notification when a new device joins the Wi-Fi. But unlike the network watcher in Windows, it is not that good at fetching the device name. So you will have to manually add the names of your device. Or you can do what we did in the previous step, that is, disable the Wi-Fi of connected device one by one and then find out which one is what. Now there are many Android and iOS apps that will tell you who is connected to your Wi-Fi. But the best one is Fing. It is free, reputable and available for both Android and iOS. Now for this instance, I'm only going to show you the Android screen, but the UI is same for iOS as well. So as you open the app, tap on the refresh button and then Fing will start scanning your network and give you the list of all the devices connected to your Wi-Fi. But it is better than all the other alternatives we have seen. For instance, Wireless Network Watcher can only tell you the company name. So if you connect an iPad and a MacBook to your network, then you will see Apple written next to it. But Fing can also manage to extract the device ID or the device name. Though if you want to get a notification when a new device connects to your network or leave it, then try Wi-Fi Watch app. It is only available for Android though. And the way I use it is, say I want to check if my friend who sits on a different floor on my office has arrived or not. So I just turn on the notification, and whenever my friend walks into the office, his smartphones automatically connect to the Wi-Fi and I get the notification. Pretty cool, right? Now generally, using router to find out the list of connected device is the best approach, since you don't have to install any application. And you can also see who is on your Wi-Fi from any device that you have on your hand. In fact, you don't even have to connect to a network. This can be done remotely using dynamic DNS. I have a separate video on that, so if you're interested, check that out. Now coming back. So to see who is on your Wi-Fi from your router, simply log into your router dashboard. To do that, first you will need to find out the router IP address. Usually it is 192.168.1.1 or something like that. It is usually printed at the back of your router, or you can also log into your console and type in ipconfig. The default gateway that you see here will be your router IP address. Now, if you are on mobile or any other operating system, then see the link in the description on how to find the router's IP address. Now, once you have the default gateway, type that in the browser, and next you will see the authentication screen. So type in your router's username and password. Usually it is admin and admin or admin and password. But if you don't know what it is, then ask the person who has set up your router. Next, you will see the router web UI. Now since all the routers are made by a different manufacturer, your interface may look different from mine, but the core is always same. So look for the option that says DHCP or device list. Usually it is under the wireless settings. And then here you will see the list of all the devices that are connected to your network, along with their IP and MAC addresses. Which brings us to the next question. What to do if you find out someone is using your Wi-Fi without your permission? And well, there are a couple of things you can do. Like in some routers, you get the option to decrease the Wi-Fi strength, so the signal strength won't go outside your home parameter. Or you can also kick them off your network. One way to do that is by replicating their IP address. I have a separate video on that. If you want to check that out, click on the YouTube card or see the link in the description. Another easy workaround would be changing the Wi-Fi password, or you can also find the culprit using the Network Analyzer app and then confront them personally. Well, this is all for now. If you find this video helpful, then let me know in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That really helps. And like always, subscribe to this channel if you want to see more tech tips and tricks for a better life. So that's it for now. This is Mrinal signing off, and like always, thank you for watching.